And we're back with part 3 of Arkham Horror here with Daryl and Nathaniel. We just finished House That Always Wins. The House Always Wins, sorry. We're going to do Miskatonic Museum. There was some housekeeping I did. I did Armitage's fate. We weren't unconscious, so he's safe in Daryl's deck. I'm going to read the intro for Miskatonic Museum. Several months ago, Armitage and his colleagues stopped a rampaging horror from tearing through Dunwich, a backwater town several hours north and west of Arkham. At first you imagine this beast as a rabid bear or worse, but the professor's description paints a different picture. It all began when a man named Wilbur Whatley entered the Orne Library looking for the Elias Wormius Latin translation of a book called the Necronomicon. Wilbur already possessed a beaten-up English translation by Dr. John Dee, but it was insufficient for his purposes. Armitage turned the man away, fearing that what use the strange man had for the book. Whatley returned in secret, hoping to steal the book, but was attacked by a hound guarding the university. Armitage, Rice and Morgan later discovered Whatley's body. A description of the foul corpse, semi-anthropomorphic and covered in fur, with a leathery hide and a greenish-grey tentacles, causes you to question whether Whatley was truly human. We have rescued Armitage, so we'll go to part 2, and I'll do my Armitage voice, I guess. Here we go. My colleagues and I were quick to put the ordeal behind us, Armitage says with a sigh, but it seems that things haven't fully resolved themselves. I'll tell you the rest later, but for now it is imperative that we get our hands on the copy of the Necronomicon. If my instincts are correct, the assailants you've encountered will be searching for it. After all that's transpired, I don't feel keeping it... I'm old. I didn't feel safe keeping it at the library, so I brought it to my good friend Harold Wolstead. He's the current curator of the Miskatonic Museum. I thought it would be safe in the museum's restricted hall, but now I'm not so sure. You must retrieve it at all costs. I fear terribly what they could do with the rights contained in its pages. I've done the setup. We've got 5 Doom. This is a force thing for when the hunting horror comes out. I'll do a little shuffle of the encounter deck. Oh, we're here to find the book. 2 clues to advance this. The entrance is locked. And we see a security guard. I'm going to resolve the mulligans. So we'll draw 2, 3, 5. So we'll keep these 3. Okay. We'll resolve Daryl's short supply. Oof, could have been better. We'll get rid of these. We'll draw these. There we go. I think what we'll do here is Cho's not going to do much. He's going to play boxing gloves. I probably didn't need this prepared for the worst now that I think about it, but we'll keep it. It's got some symbols. He's going to probably do nothing, right? You know what? He's just going to get some resources and then follow Daryl in. Daryl's going to open the door. Daryl's going to Hawkeye folding camera for 2. He's going to hit a little flashlight. You know what? He's not going to flashlight. I'm just going to get those clues. He's going to burn the midnight oil. And we'll just do a test of, it's 3 shroud, 5 to 3. -2, we get a clue. Then he's just going to do a basic test. 5 to 3. We'll save the perception. Yep. We'll do that. We'll flip this. Spend the 2 clues. As my doggy has a little bark. So we spent the clues. You find the window nearest the guard and tap it loud enough to get his attention. He gives a startled jump, then shifts open the window. "Oh, what do you want?" he asked timidly. You explain the situation and tell him he's in grave danger. He warily opens the front door to the museum, shaking his head. "I wasn't even supposed to be here today." So someone's going to take control of Adam Lynch. I think Cho can take care of Adam Lynch. He goes over here. He doesn't take up an ally slot. And then we do upkeeps. There's no enemies, so we'll do upkeep. Nice upkeep there. I get over here. And then we get our bad cards. Oh, I mean, a Doom first. Let's do the Doom. We got Twist of Fate. So, Twist of Fate is to reveal a token. Alright. We didn't reveal a positive number. It wasn't a symbol. We take a damage. I also I had a reaction on my camera when the last clue went. So we'll do that. Baleful Welcome. So, it's a peril. Choose two of the following. We can't fight or evade. Alright. I think Cho's going to move in. Sorry, the museum halls should be revealed. Cho's going to move in. It did say museum halls revealed, right? Yeah, museum halls revealed. He's going to go to the security office because he's got the man. Yeah, it costs 1 to look at the revealed site. We're not going to do that, probably. We've got nothing else to do. We'll do that. He makes the security office cost 1. Let's have a look at the unrevealed side of one of those. It's from the deck? Yeah, or the top card of the exhibit deck. We'll look at that. What is it? It's 2 victory after you fail a test. Alright, Daryl can probably do that. We're going to go 1. What do we got? We don't have a crack the case. We do have a key ring. What's the shroud here? The shroud's 3. I wonder whether the shroud's 2 here. At the start we had to randomize between 2 of these. Yeah, it is. Nice. That's good. Can't investigate here while we have 4 or fewer cards in hand. Well, I tell you what. We will. Also, we have that. We'll put down the old key ring and then next turn we'll investigate here. I think. Yeah. So, boom. So that should be our turn done. 1, 2, played. He moved. Yep, upkeep. We got a scavenging. That's pretty good. He got a counterpunch. Put a Doom on here. Slither in behind you. So if the Hunter and Horror is in play, we add 1 Doom in it. If it's not, we search for it and spawn it at our location. Alright. So that'll happen. I think it's the Hunting Horror. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just hunting. There it is. So, and this says, when the Hunting Horror enters play, we attached a set-aside copy of Shadow Spawn to it. And it's here. Come here, Hunting Horror. You can go up there. Alright, he sits there, that's fine. Twist of Fate. We got a 0. 0's not positive, so he takes damage. Alright, so this thing has 3 health. What we're going to do is, I mean, obviously, Cho's going to move in and do some business. This is only non-elites. Alright, so we're just going to go 1, 2 with Cho. 3 damage. Can we get 3 damage? I think we might engage it and let it hit us and then counterpunch it. So we're going to engage it for our last action. And Cho's done. Daryl's going to old keyring. So he's going to minus the shroud on this. So if it's successful, we remove a key. And if the test is 0, we discover an additional key because it's the upgraded one. And the shroud is 2, so it's reduced. So we'll just do a normal investigate. I also should have Daryl's Codex this hunting horror. I think because we knew that was going to stay on us. We'll just say we did because it's a thing he gets to do when something enters play. We exhaust it to place a resource. Anyway, oh, this is the house always wins card. We don't want that. Where's ours? Boom. Card. Minus. So it's so -3 if the hunting horror is at our location, but it's fine because our test is 0. We can't fail it except for the auto fail. So we get 2 clues and this evidence on our codec. And we'll do it again for our second action. Yep. I already moved the key, but I kind of figured we'd kind of finish it. Trigger. Put an evidence on our Hawkeye folding camera as well. Probably should have played the scavenging to get something back, but that's fine. I'm going to move here. I want to get this started as soon as we can. So enemy phase. This thing's going to try and punch Cho, but we're going to counter punch it. So we're at 5 base. Then we got +2 for fighting, and then +2 from this. So we're at 9 versus 2. Yep. So we're going to use this ability. This does +1 damage. So we're going to use this so it does another +1 and 3 kills it. We're just going to put him over here in the void. Cho's going to exhaust his boxing gloves, and the upgraded boxing gloves look at the top 9. I guess we'll just get to clean them out. Yeah, we'll just get to clean them out. It's a spirit. Okie dokie. We do an upkeep. I think there's 5 on this. Yep, 5. So we're at 3. Bad card. Secret door attached to our location with the most investigators. Without it, can't leave. Okay, well we can put it on either, but we'll put it on Daryl because he has the best shot at probably actually breaking it. Alright. Test book 3. If you fail, lose 1 action for each point we failed by. We'll put the courage to it. Alright, 4 versus 3. We failed. Well, that's great. So we're at 1, so we lose 2 actions. I think it's simple what we're going to do with Cho. He moves. He's done. Daryl's going to try and do this test here, the test 3. Sorry, we should also have Daryl's... no, we're not going to Daryl's codec that, actually, because... no, we will. No, we won't. No, we will. We'll use the minus. We'll -2 it with his ability. And we'll do the test. We're at 3 because of this. And it's at 1. Sure. We did it. I think we'll just get two of these in play for his last. Whoops. My bad. We knew what that one was. That was an accident. He's done. We're done. Cursed luck. That's annoying. We will Daryl's Codex that. Try and take a photo of it. 5 brain, each point. Discard the top card. Sure. 5. We get rid of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some good cards there, actually. Alright. I think... Let's have a look what's in our bin. We got a Scrounge, a Shed, Granny Orn. Got a Flashlight in there. We know we're going to go to this one because that's the one we looked at and it's got a bunch of clues on it. I think we'll do that. We'll go to this one. Let me put these clues on it. Oh, because this is the one we looked at. After you fail a skill test, lose an action. It's 3 Shroud. Let's scavenge in for 1 so we can get back some stuff. We'll investigate. We'll throw a prowess at it just so we hopefully potentially pass. So we're at 5. We get +1 from this actually, so we're at 6. We're at 8 versus it's 1. Oh, Elder Sign. We get to put a evidence on an asset. We'll put an evidence here. We get a clue. We get a card. Curse luck goes away because we passed by a bunch, and we also get the evidence from here. So we moved, we played scavenging. We also get to scavenge something. Keyring goes away. We'll just get the flashlight back for now. Use the flashlight and we'll keyring after that. He's done. Alrighty. Let's have Cho look in this. So we'll move here for 1. After we enter this location, lose all of your remaining actions and immediately end your turn. Wow. Alright then. We will. We've got upkeep phase because there's no enemies. Ruined film. So this says remove 4 evidence. For each evidence we can't take a horror. Well, that sucks, but it could have been worse, I suppose. And he's self-centered. I'll tick this across. I believe this just makes the hunting horror spawn. So if it's in play, add a doom. If it's not, search the encounter deck, discard pile, spawn it at the museum halls. We will do that. So he's now spawning. So he gets a resource on him. Okay, bad cards. Let's see what we've got. Test 4 feet. For each point, you must choose and discard a card from my play area or hand or take a damage. What do we got here? I mean, we have to do a just normal test, I guess. Alright. So, 4 versus 3. Yep, so we just either discard a card. We'll discard a card. We'll discard winging it. Seems good. Cursed luck for this man. So I think what we'll do for this turn I think what we'll do is just get him up and fight the hunting horror. So we'll move for 1. This guy will engage us. He gets +1 fight, I think. Yeah, +1 fight, health, and evade for each resource on him. So he's 3, 4, 3. So that's one action to move. Do we want to 1-2 punch him? I think we do. Let's 1-2 punch him. So we've got cursed luck, so we're fighting at, we're 5 normally. Technically we're 4, then we get +2, then we get a +1 from this. So we're at 7 versus 3. We hit him. So we hit him for a damage there, and we're gonna do +1 damage on it with our ability. Then we fight him again, and we get another +2. So we're at like 9. So we definitely kill him. So he's gonna go back into the void. We're gonna use our boxing gloves, look at the top 9. We'll get, is this an up? No, that one's not upgraded yet. We'll just get this Monster Slayer. That was his second action. We passed with the Cursed Luck easily. I think what we'll do is just... we'll just get a resource. Alright, he's done. Daryl's going to try and get rid of the rest of these clues. So we're going to flashlight for our first action. I think we're going to play this wing in it for the second action, minus the shroud. This gets shuffled back in. We're at 6 versus 2. 6 because of the -1. Yep. So, oh no, we're not at 6 anymore. That's right, we lost this. We're at 5. So the -3 still puts us at 2 versus 2 because of the -1 shroud. We get 2 clues from the wing in it as well. And then we didn't beat it by 2, so we don't get scavenge. And then we'll last action hit him with the flashlight at 5 versus 1. Yep. So we do beat it by 2. We're going to scavenge back this old key ring. Boop. Alright, that's everyone done. Okay. This thing. So this is, if I fail, I take a horror. 4, 5 things. Okay, we're still good on cards. We got 7 turns here. Dark bidding. I think this goes on the man. The hunting horror. Yep. So it attacks to the hunt. It attaches no matter what. It's over here. This. Yep. Well, he gets another one. He's doubly whatever. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just try and smack him up. Also, I forgot. My Hawkeye folding camera should have gotten a thing. Also, I will put an evidence on one of these dark bidding, so his camera can like get any number from that location or not at any location. These aren't at any location. What we're going to do is we're going to move up here for 1. We're going to spend all our clues to just get 2 more of these. And that's Daryl done. Cho is going to Just get rid of his self-centered, I suppose. Oh, he's doing so much stuff, doing nothing, and then get a resource. Alright. What an exciting turn that was. Doom. Oppressive mists. Attached to my location. After an investigator draws one or more cards, we have to test brain. If we fail, discard. Two things to get. I mean, to be honest, that's probably what Cho's going to do, unless he... Alright. There's another oppressive... so it's a limit once per location. I think it just gets discarded. So, yeah, I think Cho's going to get rid of this mist for 2, and he's going to move into one of these locations, probably this one, and we'll see what it is. It's the restricted hole. So if someone enters the restricted exhibit hole, we advance, and I'm just double check that this is the restricted hole. Jeez, I didn't expect it to be so quick. It is in the bottom 3. When you enter the restricted hole, you find the curator of the museum lying in a pool of blood, his intestines strewn about in a grotesque display. Your stomach turns over and you resist the urge to vomit. Whatever did this is still nearby. Search the encounter deck, discard pile, the void, and all play areas for the hunting horror and place it at the exhibit hole ready. Advance to Act 3A. So, 3A is... Oh, we didn't break and enter. It's search for the throne. Yeah, I forgot. This is only... Night at the Museum is only if you didn't break in. This is if you broke in. We didn't break in. Yeah, 3A. Search for the tome. If there's no clues remaining in the exhibit hall, advance. So this boy goes here. And because he spawns, he gets another one of these. Wow. Cho gonna take some damage. That's for sure. Alright. It's up to Daryl. So he did that and that. So we could finish this, but I kind of want some experience. We've got like 1 experience so far. Do I get greedy? I think Cho can kill that guy. I think he can. So I want to see what's in here. Let's see what's in here. After we enter, discard 2 cards at random from our hand. I think there's a way to shuffle your hand here. Let's see. If this works, I'll discard whatever 2 are on here. After, boom. Granny Orn and a flashlight. Well, that's disappointing. That's fine. We're going to just investigate with the flashlight for our second action. 5 versus 2. Let's slap the empirical hypothesis to it, so we're at 6 versus 2. Yep. We get 1. So we're at 6 versus 2. We got the 0. Let's scrounge back something if we can. This other flashlight. And then we'll do it at 5 versus 2, I guess. Nope, we didn't do it, so a bit of a bummer. Alright, this is on Cho. Let's move this down here because he's not massive yet. He's got a bunch of stuff on him. So he's got a bunch of these. Oh, alright. For some reason it just made an extra dark bit in for some reason. Get out of here. Alright. So, Dark Bidding remains when it attacks an investigator. They take an additional damage and horror. Heal 2 damage from it. So, it's going to deal a lot, actually. So, he's going to deal 1, 2, 3. He's going to do 3 and 3? Oof. We're going to dodge. Yeah. So, we cancel the attack. I don't know whether, if the attack's cancelled, whether these get discarded. So when it attacks, we take an additional damage, horror, heal 2. It's only once per... I assume it gets rid of one of them, since only one of them triggers once per, so we'll get rid of one, I suppose. I'm not really sure what the FAQ on that is. Alright, that's that. Let's do upkeep. And if I'm wrong, you can tell me in the comments. So we're going to keep this evidence. We're going to get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Because Cho's whole thing, he's just going to try and slap this guy while I try and get some XP, I guess. Each card in our hand, if there's a copy of that card in my discard pile, I take a horror. I mean, there's a chance. So let's... Oh, what happened there? That was weird. So, old keyring. I think we only had the one old keyring we do. Scrounge for supplies is scrounge for supplies. Leather coat. There's not. A flashlight, there should be a flash. No, the flashlight's here. Yeah, okay. So it's just the one. Alright. Cho gets a secret door. Makes sense. Stuck in there with that guy. Alright. I think Daryl's going to go first. He's going to codec, actually. He's going to codec that. If he eventually gets in there, he will take a photo of it. We're going to old key ring. 1. You know, I can't remember whether I paid the flashlight cost before, so I'm just going to lose 2 because I really can't remember whether I did. I'm going to... Yeah, we'll just keyring it. So we're at 5 versus 2. Nope. So it's only if it's successful. We'll go again, 5 versus 2. Okay. So we got that. Keyring goes off that. We're just going to put it on here because we'll trigger that. That's us done. We can scrounge back this flashlight. And then it's up to Cho. So I think we're going to Monster Slayer. So we're at 5. We're at 7 with this fight versus 2, 3, 4. 7 versus 4. Let's... Oh, actually, this has to be our first action. No, it's after we defeat an enemy. Let's throw the get over here out. Give ourselves +1 to beat the -4. That's a -3. That's still fine. This is going to deal 2 damage. 1, 2. And we'll Monster Slay again and we'll overpower this time. So we're 9. Elder Sign. So if it's successful during an attack, return an event from our discard pile to our hand. We're going to return probably a 1-2 punch, the upgraded 1-2 punch to our hand. We're going to trigger our ability and he's going to take 3 damage and die. Because he's got 3 health left. So you can go over here. We're going to trigger our boxing glove in response as well. And you know what? We're going to get this sweeping kick. So that's 2. Can he get rid of this secret door? We have actually a thing to do. We have this evidence to do. Yeah, fast play, evidence, get a clue. We will get one of the clues. Our brain's 3 for that test that's there. Let's just go 3 to 3 and see what happens. No. He's done. Alright. Let's upkeep time. We've got a resourceful here. Understand together. Oh yeah, I did fail a test. I have to take a horror from Daryl. Because I failed that first test. Man, I'm forgetting so much things today. Test 3. The test has +2 difficulty if that. He's not. Throw out 3. What's the bad thing? Discard the top 5 cards or take a direct damage and deal 1 damage to each of your allies. I don't care. We'll just... -1. Oh no! Oh, you should have looked at that. Well, we're going to take it direct damage and deal 1 to each of our allies. And apparently, the hunting horror is going to spawn at our location. So that's not very nice. That's what I get for not looking at the tokens properly. Copy in our discard. There might be a bunch. So the only one we definitely know there's a 1-2 punch. So we're definitely taking a horror from the 1-2 punch. There's definitely a there's a prepared for the worst in here as well. No. We've got evidence, monster slayer, overpower, dodge, glory, get over here, self-centered, 1, 2, counter. Okay. So we don't have a. I think it's just the 1. Looking at it. Oh no, we've got to get over here as well. He takes 2. Yeah. Get over here. And a monster slayer. No, not a monster slayer. Is it just the 1? Man, I'm losing my mind. There's no stand together. Easy. Yes, no stand together. No sweeping kick. Just the 1-2 punch. Yeah, just the 2. Alright, cool. Just want to double check to make sure. I was losing my mind then. Yeah. God, did I put a doom on? I can't remember whether I put a doom on. Oh God. I don't think I did. I'm going to put a doom on because I don't think I did. Anyway. Gosh, what a really sloppy playthrough. I'm really sorry. We're gonna try and save Daryl somehow. We need to get out of here. This also, when it spawned, got another one of these. So it's now massive. It's got 1, 2, 3, 5 evade. Can we evade it? We're at 3. I can use an evidence from my Hawkeye folding camera. And we can go 4 to 3 with resourceful. How easy can Cho get out? He's got a +1 here, plus... You know what? Let's try and get Cho out. We'll do the test. It's a 3 brain test. We're going to go +1, +2, +3. We're going to go 6 to 3. Elder Sign. So, yeah, it's not during an attack, but we do get rid of this. That's 1, 2, 3. Cho's gonna try. Tell you what, Cho's gonna go here and wait. Daryl's gonna try and run away, and then next turn he'll come in. So what he'll do is I'll draw a card for his last action. Alright, Daryl, you've got this. I believe in you. We're going to use an evidence from our camera and this resourceful. We're going to go 4 to, what did I say? 4 to 3. That's all we got, right? 3, 5, yep, 4 to 3. And has he got alert? He's got Hunter Retaliate. He doesn't get alert. Alright, this is it. Ooh, we needed that. That was good. We get to a resourceful something back to our hand. It's probably, I'll be honest, it could just be this lucky. The Shadowlights are not going to be that useful to us at the moment. We don't have another place. So yeah, I'm just going to get this lucky back. Alright. So the Hunting Horror's here. That was 1 action. 2 actions. We're just going to go in this exhibit hole for 3. Alright. Wow. That was really lucky. Enemy phase. Nothing happens. Upkeep. He'll stand back up. We'll put a Doom on here. And draw a card. Test 4. For each point, discard. It's the discard a card one. Alright, well, sure. We're at 2, so we discard a card from our play area or our hand. We don't need this Shadowlight. And we can probably get rid of one of these because we can get them back with Scavenging. Passage to the Veil. Test 3. The Hunting Horror is not on our location. Oh, it's the top 5. We'll just discard the top 5 cards of our deck. 1, 3, 4, 5. It does it say to draw weaknesses? Nope. Okay. Alright. I guess we'll start with Daryl. Three victories, not a lot. I'm just wondering though, like, we don't have that much turns. I think there's another agenda with 7. Is it worth us trying to get farm some more experience or not? I think we could. Let's see. Man. Because I think this flips and spawns the Hunting Horror. I think what we might do is I might get 2 here. Put Cho back here. Let this come up here and see what happens when this flips. So we're going to do that. We're going to old keyring, investigate this location. The Shroud is 3. Because the Hunting Horror is not here anymore. And we'll, yeah. 5 versus 3. 5 versus, sorry, 1. -1, we don't. So we succeeded. We succeeded by 2 or more. We'll just grab this flashlight back to our hand and we'll go again. I'm gonna put an evidence on the camera. This goes away. We get this. And we'll just pay for this flashlight. Cho can come down here. 1. He's going to safeguard for 2. And he'll draw a card for 3. Alright. Maybe... Oh, we'll see what happens. So, he's going to come up here with all his business. In the enemy phase, upkeep. I'm wondering whether we're on the hunt for Cho or just get an enemy. I don't think we care. So, Doom's going to happen. If the hunting horror is in play, we add a Doom to it. Ah, yeah, that's right. Okay, so we add a Doom to the hunting horror. Yeah, alright, well, I think what we'll do is just do a normal card. So if the hunting horror is in play, add 1 Doom to it. Man, alright, well, maybe we just kill it. Maybe we just end the game there. Place 1 resource on shadow spawned. Okay, so it's absurdly large now. It's at 6 fight. 6 fight. We got a 1-2 punch. You know what? Let's do it. I'm willing to try and get it. Let's go. Alright. He's here. He's here. He's got all this stuff on him. He's got his extra little business over here. Alright. We're going to 1-2 punch him. So this one says the I automatically succeed and deal +1 damage for the first attack. So he takes 2. I don't know whether you have to do a... I don't know whether you do a Chaos Token if it automatically CCs. We'll do it anyway. Oh, I succeeded. And we get to fight again. I'm going to overpower it just in case. So we're at 7 from that and 2 more from the overpower. So we're at 9. Oh, that's a 0. So, and then this one he takes +2 damage. So that's an extra 3 damage. Do I trigger my ability? Will that kill him? He's at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that would put him at 6. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. He's got 1 health left. We'll clean him out. And get an extra +1 from this prepared from the worst. So base 5, +2 from the boxing glove, 1 from this. We're at 8. His fights, what did we say? 6. We'll get +1 from on the hunt as well. Put him at 9. So, -1. If we fail, we don't fail. That puts us at 8. He takes the damage here and yeah, he dies. So that was a move. The 1-2 punch and the last hit. And we also get to boxing glove. I don't think we've got any more left. Spirit. Nope. Okay. Well, we know what's left in our deck. That's Cho done. We've got a couple of turns. Alright. Let's move in for one for Daryl. Let's spawn both. We're just going to have Cho look at them, and if they're worth it, we'll get them. If they're not, doesn't matter. Alright. Upkeep. Doom. A baleful welcome. Evade. And evade and fight. We can handle one without a fight. Twist of fate. Hey, a positive number. Nothing happens. Alright, so Cho's going to do the scouting. 1. Okay. 2. 3. Okay. I think we could do them. We have... Ah, man. I really wish that we had that shed of light now. Wish we had one of these shed of lights. That's fine. Let's move into this one here, because we can just -2 it with our flashlight, which we're going to do. We'll investigate for our second action. We can't pass because we can't fail because it's 0 unless we draw the auto fail. We'll do it again. Yep. But it does have a thing, which is we return a clue. So I'm just going to leave that clue there, because it's not a fail effect, it's just that's what happens. Anyway, upkeep. Alright, 4 of 7. Right, worst come. Oh, move in or out, discard the top card if it's a weakness. Okay, or another copy. Take a horror or discard it. Okay, yep. Oh, double infinite door. And we've had a lot of things that have been like weirdly next to each other. It's happened like 3 times. Alright, Daryl's going to start. He's going to flashlight this. Yep, I'm going to put an evidence on his codec. We're going to get that clue. Put an evidence on here. We're going to get back this old key ring from scavenging. So that was 1 action. We're going to leave, and he's going to safeguard for our second action. We'll trigger those in a sec. It is, let's just take this down here so we do it properly. Discard the top card of our deck. If it's a weakness, it's not. Otherwise, for each copy of the discarded in my hand or play area, I take a horror or discard it. We'll take a horror, and then we do it again for the second one. We don't have it in our hand or play area. Alright, and then he's going to do the same. Nope. Nope. And then last action. How quick do I think I can get these clues? We'll go up to 5. I'm probably going to ditch this wing in it next turn. I probably could get them, right? Because I'll scrounge back the shed of light. Yeah. Last action, move in here. Okay. Cho's just going to move in with me. Wait, do we need to spend them in the exhibit hall? No, just if there's none remaining. Alright, he's going to move in here with me. Then get 2 resources. You know, he'll just draw. He'll just draw his last 2 cards. Upkeep. He's going to have to ditch a card. He's going to ditch a card. There's waiting in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, another one. He'll discard both these wing units. He's going to take a horror. His deck's going to have to be shuffled. Five. Right, 5. When do I use this? Because I might do On the Hunt. When he would do. Okay, so Daryl first. Beyond the Veil. Surge if there's no copy. There's no copy. Well, we have to win now. Like right now, or Daryl takes 10 and blows up. Okay, place a resource. He's going to use his thing. He's going to search the top 9 for an enemy. There's no enemies. There's no enemies. What am I doing? I know there's no enemies because there's only this Shadow Spawn guy. Test 3. Yep, okay. Elder Sign. So we pass. Alright, it's up to Daryl. So, I should have codeced this. I'm going to codec that. What's the shroud here? The shroud here is 3. This is 1 per test, so we're going to ditch this flashlight, play this for our first action. We can't. Let me backtrack for a second and work how I'm going to do this. I think we have to do it next turn. No, I don't. I can use an evidence. So I just go scrounge for supplies for my first action. Search for, where is it? Shed a light. Second action, also, this flashlight has none left. Oh, go away. It doesn't have any of these. So that, we scrounged. We then investigate, put gumption on it, and spend an evidence. So we lower the shroud here to 3. From 3 to 0, it's -2, and then -2 from his ability. So we can play Shadowlight, which is, before revealing a Chaos token, if the test is 0, we automatically succeed. Discover an additional clue at this location and at any location. So we go clue, clue, clue. We don't take the whole thing, but we do. We take those. Clue, clue, clue. And then this triggers, because there's no clues on the exhibit hall. Wow, that was tough. At last you find the locked case containing the necronomicon. The tome, over 800 pages in length, is filled with all manner of macabre imagery, formulae, spells, prophecies, and descriptions of creatures from beyond the threshold of space. Without a doubt, it is a dangerous book, but its secrets can be very useful. The investigators must decide. It's too dangerous to keep around, we have to destroy it, or it's too valuable to destroy. Let's have a look-see what it does. +1. It takes up a hand slot. Let's destroy it. Let's destroy it. Do we want to destroy it? Man, now I've got some doubt on whether I want to destroy it or not. Yeah, let's destroy it. We don't want it. It is it's too dangerous. Alright, let's go to the resolution. So, It says, as long as this translation of the Necronomicon exists, there will be sorcerers and other foul agents like Watley seeking it. In the end, you know what must be done to protect humanity. From the threats you've seen, you find a trash bin and fill it with books and documents, throw in the Necronomicon on top. It takes several matches to set the contents of the bin alight. The flames fill the room with heat and the creeping shadows retreat from its light. You watch the book burn for some time, its pages turn to ash. You can only hope you've made the right decision. We'll record that we destroy the Necronomicon and we earn victory X for each card in the display, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get 5. And we destroyed the Necronomicon. Destroyed Necro. Now I believe that that's it. I don't think there's an illusion. Nope, there's no interlude. So the next one we'll be doing will be the Essex County Express. Thanks for joining us this time. Like, share, comment, anything if you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you next time. See ya!